gonna go live. Hold on. Wait, are we live? All right, I think we're live. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Um, um, who would like to lead us this morning?
Can do it if it's okay.
Let's do it. Thank you, Tati Peak.
Well, happy Monday, everyone. On Mondays, we do gratitude. So first we will say what we are thankful for and share our plans for the week. And if we have already accomplished something, we can mention that as well. So we'll start in alphabetical order. The first one on my screen is Ashley.
And I would also say, guys, for stand up, try to keep your cameras on if you can, so we can be all super engaged with the community.
So last week I was writing articles, doing some outreach. I just emailed you, Avi, and the marketing team about a potential speaking opportunity for an AI podcast. Just a small one, but the hosts are design and developer consulting firms. So potential audience reach there. And then this week I am going to continue down that path and continue writing some additional articles and putting together some case studies and things. No blockers, and I am grateful for serendipity. I befriended the former foster of the dog that I adopted, and we recently helped her rescue a dog from Macedonia. And then our dogs met finally, and we are determined that they will be brothers and best friends. But it was an interesting story of how that came to be.
That's nice. That's very nice.
Thank you. And next will be Ambush.
Hey guys, happy Monday. So I'm grateful for the fact that I had dinner with my friends last night, which was quite good. And yeah, coming to my task, I'm working on my graph rag implementation. I have worked on a specific implementation, but I feel it's not the perfect way to go about it because it's not scalable, maintainable, and some parts of the JSON key value pairs I have to hard code. So I want to show this to Avi later on, and if he can, let me put me in the right direction. Yeah.
I would love that. Try to also add like Mahdi and Subodh and Florent as well. They'll probably have more insight than me.
Sure. Yeah, that's all for me,
Also,
guys.
I'm
Thank
so excited about this graph rag implementation.
Yes, Avi. Thank you, guys.
Avi is next.
Um, I am grateful for a kind of good process, I guess. I know that's like a silly thing to be grateful for. Um, but like I really like the clarity that good process gives to a system, especially complex systems. I'm grateful that I live so close to New York City. I took my boys to see Harry Potter on Broadway last week, which like kind of blew their minds. Um, and so that's been a really nice experience. Um, and then I'm grateful to like really good public schools. I guess this morning I was on like carpool duty. My town doesn't have a school bus. It's like a nice town, but there's no school bus. I don't know why. The parents drive the kids there anyway. So I was doing carpool duty, and my older guy is doing like this his first like science fair project, right? And he like filled out the form and like has a whole team together and like put he got all together, and I was like, oh, what are you doing for your science project? Like I didn't hear about it, and he's doing a large scale survey at his school, like a psychological survey to like determine like, you know, things about the student body. And so I don't really know where that came from. I like, it was news to me. It kind of came out of nowhere, but I thought that was, I'm grateful that he's interested in that kind of thing. It's probably a coincidence.
Next is Florent. You want to do the gratitude?
Well, so I mean, for me, this weekend was really just trying to get a lot of the chores done in the house before diving into the week, and also just watching a lot of YouTube videos about LLMs and RAGs and LangChain and so on. So just trying to absorb the context. And yeah, that's and so yeah, and at the moment, as of this minute, I don't have a plan for the week yet. So just again, people definitely feel free to put meetings on my calendar if you want to bring me into things or show me what you. That's my week for now.
Thank you. Lucy is next.
Hi everyone, and nice to meet you, Florence. So I am grateful for I don't know, but I got to hang out with my mom yesterday. Like we went shopping and we did our nails together, and also we watched movie and we went to a nice restaurant. And I feel like it has been a long time that I got to hang out with her, and that's something I'm really grateful of. And this week, I'm going to continue working on our Reddit community engagement. I plan to craft 5 posts today and reach out to as many business owners today as possible. That's my goal. And yeah, no blockers.
Computer, turn on the ring light.
The living room isn't
Thank you.
responding. Please check if the manual switch
and
is turned
Mia
on.
is
The
next.
device has power and
Computer,
is
turn on the
online.
ring light.
I think you're on mute.
Sorry, I was talking to my robot.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I
Oh.
was talking to Mia. I think she's on mute. Mm. Okay, we
Think she
can
can't
go.
hear us.
I'll go next. We can go back to Mia. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Excited to really kick off this week, with our fundraising war room. It's coming up right after this meeting. Excited to get all those details prepped up and ready. I want to close fundraising sooner rather than later, and so I know we're in a, I think, very good position. Initial signals seem promising. We'll see, but I think that's very good. Very grateful to the community, the VC community that I built out over the last few years. They're extremely supportive, sending out teasers, and so excited to turn that on very, very, very soon. I've been wanting to, I just want to do it right when we're ready. So that's going to be a good time. And excited that now, I get as many referrals as new demos, organic demos being generated. That is a consequence of people being evangelists in our community and, supporting us, believing in us, and in the product that we have created. Um, maybe something to talk about. How do we further that type of evangelism? It's very rare. I never experienced that in my prior startups. And so it is I think, a tremendous responsibility and privilege that we have it. So, as always, interviews. I think we closed our friend from Google, so he'll be joining very, very soon, hopefully. And outreach. So that's it.
So much. And Sarah is next.
I believe it's me. Okay. This week I want to finish my LinkedIn outreach. I just want to make sure that I'm putting out quality instead of just like quantity as well. So I just want to perfect a little bit more like my research today, and my spreadsheet that I made that like keeps track of everything. And so I have a family friend that works in, he previously worked for like a venture capital that supported startups, so I'm gonna also follow up with him and see more about that, because maybe that could help or something. But I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. I need to get more information. But I'm really grateful for my dad, because I moved into an apartment this week and he's sending me an espresso machine, so I'm really excited for that and to get some energy and make my own lattes at home. So yeah, that's all for me.
And Sarah is next.
Hello. I'm grateful for the weekend was nice. I called an old friend from high school and I talked to her for like an hour, and it was just really nice talking to like somebody that you have such good fond memories with. So that's what I'm grateful for. I finished a version of a deck that we can send to investors over the weekend, so I'm just glad that that is at least done. I mean, unless someone wants me to fix something. Also, I guess like like a potential future win. The friend that I talked to this weekend is an engineer at Geico, and she told me that the project that her engineering team is working on is actually trying to build sort of synthetic users, which is what Subconscious does. And the reason why they're building it is because they were using Sales Navigator's version of it and it wasn't working for them. So they got irritated and were like, we're not paying for this anymore. We're going to try and build it ourselves. So I was like, well, why don't maybe you could use Subconscious? And that's what she was like, yes, that sounds really great. So she's going to give me like an email of one of the engineers. So maybe that will become something, who knows? So that's like a little win. And yeah, that's my
Big
update.
win. Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Good work.
Subot is next.
So I think I was saying this earlier, but I was really happy to have some sun this weekend. I think the country got sun probably after a month of long time. So yeah, I went around. That was pretty nice. In terms of work, we're gonna, like I think we talked about this on Friday. So we're gonna have a code now to run human baseline. So it will detect if the transcription's good, then only we do it. And then just to add to that, Atish has already built up a population sampling based on the IPUMS data. So we'll get that in as well. And then we will try to match the human baselines even at the age and the gender and education level that we have it in the transcription, to really see if that also improves our Spearman R. So these couple of things I would really like to get it done by tomorrow, and then basically run few runs to see how this whole thing pans out. So this is basically the initial plan. And yeah, and then this week, I think Florian's not here yet, but he's been working on getting the latent variable stuff generated. It's not perfect, but we do have something that gives me a reasonably good statement. So I have already started the code work for that. So hopefully by this weekend, we can actually have the backend code change as well to take into account. If we have it, we will use it as a part of the whole survey and everything. And then regarding estimation, I'll get in touch with you the other week. There is a R package which does that. We see how it goes. If not, then we'll do it in Python. So those are a couple of things that I would like to get it done this week.
Wonderful. Thank you. Suhani is next.
Hi everyone. I've created a new GitHub repository in which I'll be updating all the Jupyter template codes. And yeah, so I would also today is also my last day here at Subconscious AI. This is the last day of my internship, and I would really like to thank everyone for all the things I've learned over the past 6 months. And I would really like to thank Avi, Subodh, and Madhi for being so patient with me and like teaching me so much. And yeah, I really appreciate this wonderful team, and I look forward to work with you all in the near future. Thank you.
We're really grateful for you, Suhani. You really have had such a positive, cheerful, high quality impact on everyone you work with.
Thank you.
Tushar is next.
Hi everyone, happy Monday. So I am grateful for like I came back to my house. I met my dog, so grateful for that and for my family. And I plan to get the new design for the website out, like not just the design but the developed version out for this week, and tackle out some of the tickets assigned to me. So yeah, was brainstorming on the designs for the new redesign for the website. Yep.
Thank you. Atesh is next.
So yeah, like Subodh said, I was wrapping up the sampling. One thing I ran into is I can't upload the entire CSV to GitHub because it's like a gig. So I was looking into alternative storage options, like maybe AWS or GitHub also has their own large file storage system. But I actually wanted to ask, like, do we have anything we use primarily for that sort of thing, or can I just do whatever?
I think we should add now one probably a Postgres
Totally.
because we're gonna have this kind of data now keep coming. So it will be nice to basically add everything into the database.
Yeah, you got it. We can set one up on GCP pretty quickly. Just pull a Docker file.
I talked to the Marty way back about this, but that time then we like, okay, we didn't have much data, so we didn't proceed with it. So I'll talk to him and then we'll get it added.
Okay, so I guess I'll stand by on that then. And after this meeting, hoping to catch up with Avi and Subodh on how to approach just overall population traits and kind of align on the vision, I guess. And I'm grateful to make it back from India. Yeah, that's all from me.
Welcome back. Can we make sure that Subodh and maybe like Tativik and maybe even Florent are in that meeting?
Yeah, sure, I'll add them.
Yeah. How long do we have for that?
I tried to put it between people's things. It's 8:15 to 8:45.
Yeah, we're gonna need more time.
Okay. Should I reschedule or can we just use the same?
I I mean, you can use this, but I would say prepare to schedule more time.
Okay, sounds good. I'll add them as guests.
Hadi is next.
Hello everyone. Happy Monday. I'm grateful for the good weekend. So me and Maddie went for swimming. It was nice. For the work, I'm done for the cleaning up human baseline. One thing that base level text is not appearing. I don't know Subut if he has done it or not. The rest seems fine to me for the human baseline. And I would like to ask Subodh about two of my tasks. One is this turn the result of Hey Muller every 50 years for the last 300 years into an animated video of the resulting AMC. Do we have the data for this, or how is this? And also, I will be needing support help with creating a clean human baseline 1DB database for replication. So this week we'll be working on this too. Yeah, that's it from my side.
Thank you. And next is Madi.
Hello. Hi. So I am grateful for the release we did today, and now it's in production. Yeah. This release includes the bug fixes and also some enhancements. But not grateful for my eyes and sickness. But yeah. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's it from my side.
Can you, Madi, describe briefly what is in this new release?
Yes. So in this release, the Langsmith traces are in production. The the attributes and labels are more relevant. The causality check and moderation check are merged, and the causality check is checking more on the if we can do the survey on it on that aspect. And few bugs and improve. Yeah, those are the always. And then there was something else I forgot that, but it's in the channel. Yeah, API versioning also. So that's it.
Is the market simulator in this one?
Market simulator from Rehoboam or WhiteConf?
Both.
Tatwik, can you answer this?
So I think the real product we got it last time. So this time it's all the bug fixes I've been doing for the past 2 weeks.
So yes, the market simulator's in there?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice job, guys. Oh, I just ran an experiment and it didn't go down. It didn't get sent. Where?
I'm also running an experiment. Mine is in the queue, so I guess that is why.
That shouldn't happen. I got like half a second of confetti, and then my experiment disappeared.
But this is the issue that Tushar you mentioned on Friday, right? That it needs sort of fixed from the front end.
Yeah. So like that wasn't included in dev. Uh, dev. The dev which got pushed to prod, it didn't have that fix.
Okay. I mean, if you can push, then Madi can redo the push.
Yeah, could we
Okay,
please
okay.
make that a priority, Tushar? Because we get a lot of complaints that experiments don't get sent,
Okay.
and that's
I'll
like
add
a
to dev. Yeah.
critical path item. But the confetti looks nice. I do like that. Will my experiment show up eventually, or did it just get lost completely? You're on mute.
It shows up eventually. It's the celery queue thing.
Are you sure it shows up eventually?
Yeah. Now check. It's running now. In 1V it shows it's running.
But in the UI, I don't get the notification that the experiment started. All right, we'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Nice job on the new release, guys. Very nice job. Very nice work. I'm so excited for the market simulator. The market simulator is going to allow the work that Mia and Lucy are doing to become way more powerful. You know, now when we actually go into products and the product Reddits and the product Discords and all these product channels, it'll be great to have really relevant next best action recommendations, which really show the causal power of the platform. So I know this is like a lot of different moving parts coming together, and so really nice work, Madi and team.
Thank you. And Rupesh is next.
Hi everyone. I'm grateful for getting some time over the weekend to rest. And I started working on fixing the progress bar network request issue and displaying elapsed time. But I see those were fixed by Tushar. So I spent some time improving the web content accessibility, like which actually makes our application more accessible to the low vision people as well. I didn't run this checker actually on the website yet. I just tried it on the Subconscious.ai. But I would also like to do it on that because I remember Pablo have mentioned like um, many contrast issues on the website earlier. So I would like to run the checker on the website as well. And I'm open to take tasks to work through this week, Avi. Thanks.
Um, Rupesh, there's something. The infinite network call is not fixed yet. I see that it's happening still.
Okay.
So you may continue working.
Okay. Sure.
Also, I have some tasks for you cleaning assistant.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you. And I guess I'm the last one. So in terms of work, I was hoping there will be no more bugs or issues with the market simulator, but today there were also some posts in the channels, so I fixed that. And thanks to Madi for pushing them to prod. Uh, in terms of gratefulness, in terms of work, I am thankful for everyone who posts about the bugs and issues in the market simulator so I can quickly fix them. In terms of personal, I am thankful for the weekend. I had a nice one, and by nice one, I mean I didn't do anything, so I had a really nice, relaxing 2 days. Did we skip anyone? Looks like no. before we move to demos, does anyone have any bugs, any issues they would like to address? I guess no. So,
Avi, do you see your experiment now in the UI? At least in the 1DB it's finished.
Stand by. Now it says pending.
Okay.
Now it says pending with 5 minutes left.
Okay, so then there's something really wrong with the logic in the front end.
Oh, at least the experiment's not lost. That's progress.
okay. So, does anyone have any demos for today?
Ambo, do you want to give a demo?
Well, I just have a bunch of code on my notebook. I'm not sure if that would qualify as a demo.
Suhani, do you want to demo your causal graphs?
I think me and Subodh might sit after stand up to take a look at the code. But the code for the causal graphs is the same, so it's showing the same causal graphs. I'll still give it demo.
See if you can invite Florent to that as well.
Okay.
Maybe Florent can pick up some of that work. Are these all checked in?
Yeah, so I've made a new repo and I'll just push all of this to the repository.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
The Jupyter lab environment times out like in 10 minutes. So I think if there's a way to extend the time it stays active for, that'd be good.
Yeah, I'm sure we could do that. I think Santiago is in Japan for like 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know if someone else knows how to do that. It should be straightforward though.
Yeah, okay.
Is it a decent working with our remote environment? Is it a decent environment?
Yeah, it is. But it takes a lot of time to load. So.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well. That's like one of the reasons one of the limitations I've seen with Docker and Kubernetes is that, like, you know, yes, you're billed by the gigabyte second or whatever, you know, increment they use these days, but it takes so long to spin up a beefy virtual machine. Once it's up, it's fine, but you know, the bigger the machine, it takes forever to get those resources up. It's not like not like a Lambda. If you want, while that loads, I can give a quick demo.
Yeah, sure.
All right, hold on. Let me try this one. Stand by. All right, this is a spreadsheet I put together with Pablo last week. The objective here was effectively like a sensitivity analysis on the KPIs for the different, like, marketing, sales, and customer success business units. The two big KPIs we have here are, and this is also, we were using this for the onboarding of new kind of sales folks, which you'll see, guys, kind of over the next kind of quarter, 2 quarters, we're going to be bringing on a handful of folks to help with customer acquisition. And so we just wanted to know kind of what does that look like from an infrastructure and cost perspective. And so we have these 3 big KPIs up here in the upper left. We have the monthly churn at 4.5%. Sales per month, sales per rep per month. So this is 12 sales per month. So this assumes a rep can close, 1 deal pretty much every other day. And then this is the dollars per sale. And so what we have is we have these kind of monthly cohorts with this 5% loss every month. And then down here we have total sales, total revenue, cumulative revenue, commission, percentages, and then the equity value, assuming these, assuming like I think like a 50x multiple. And now here, these are the interesting things. These are like the earnings for the sales folks, and then most importantly this, and then we have like our churn, our commissions. We're estimating about 25% of cost of sales, which is, I think, right on market for early stage tech. Typically you pay whatever, 200% of your revenue in engineering costs, and then 25% in sales. And as the company matures, those numbers kind of converge a little bit. And then we have these kind of months to ARR. And so here, based on the churn percentage and based on the number of sales per month, we get to we get to $1 million of ARR anywhere between kind of 15 months and 4 months. And then if we look here at this is very inelegant what I'm doing right now. If you look here, if we can get to $1 million of ARR within 8 months, then that puts us in the top decile of startups. For enterprise startups, you double these numbers. So if we get to $1 million of ARR within kind of 16 months, we're doing really well. This is kind of, I think this is a blend of consumer and enterprise companies, but consumer cycles are typically quite a bit longer. So who knows what it will actually be, but this is kind of the distribution of what we're looking at. And then down here, this is for one salesperson, and then down here we have for a team of salespeople. The idea is bring on 1 new team per quarter, each going after kind of a different cohort or market, right? So here we have 5 sales teams over the next 15 months. And then we have all of our kind of KPIs and metrics and all of that. And so assuming a 50 times revenue multiple at the end of year 1, we are looking at like a $200 million enterprise value. That's way too high. Our company's not going to be worth $200 million at the end of a year. So I probably need to rejigger this a little bit, make it like a little more sober, but this is the plan, at least, that we're going to show with reasonable, sober assumptions to investors in order to try to initiate a fundraise. If anyone has any questions, feel free. I'm happy to walk you through. Thank you, Pablo, for your help on that.
Just so you guys know, kind of like behind the scenes, the reason why this was important is because all too often what you'll have is a great idea and a clueless founder that therefore the company, the startup, is running the founder. And what we want is a founder running the startup. And one of the best ways to do that is to understand really the DNA of the company today and tomorrow. So this is a model that we can use to forecast, to set expectations, to track. It's extremely complex, but from a VC perspective, it tells me, okay, these people know what they're doing and they're approaching it the right way. They're incorporating best practices, and that gives me confidence to say, regardless of whether they have the magic formula today or a year from now, they're incorporating the process that will get them there. Okay? And that really matters. That's so a big win for Avi in taking a lead and creating that. It's not easy. And so yeah, that was a fun night. That's the why behind that model.
Great. Do we have any other demos, Suhani?
Yeah, I can give a demo. It loaded. Yes. So this would be the causal graph that's generated for the PC algorithm for all of the experiment columns that we have. And this would be the same, this would be the graph for the FCI algorithm. And this is like the code, it's template code for that.
Wait, hold on. Can you go back? So X3, environmental awareness. So these, all the X's, these are traits, persona traits.
Yes.
Not really. These are just attributes.
Oh, product attributes.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, there won't be any need to run causal discovery, I think, Avi, as we talked last time. But it's good that we have the code. So now that we actually generate the latent variables, we can actually then run these ones.
Nice. So we have environmental awareness goes to access it. Oh, so this is interesting. So here we have attributes of the product causing preference for other attributes of the product.
Yeah.
Which is a little funky because those are independent variables.
Okay.
Right.
And so what we're seeing here are kind of like artifacts of the experimental design.
Yes.
Not really. Because
I mean, they're persona traits from the data set itself that we use in the experiment. So
no, they're not persona traits, Suhani. They are the attributes of the survey.
okay, all right.
I mean, the point is, don't look at the graph. I mean, we are running a graph on totally wrong data.
Right.
Yeah.
It looks nice though.
And also, if you're using any off-the-shelf PC FCI algorithm, they are basically using Pearson correlation in the background to determine if two variables are independent, where if variables are ordinal or categorical, it will lead to a totally different result.
Because you want to aggregate the attribute levels per attribute.
No, you don't. You have to treat them as a categorical variable and estimate that kind of equation to figure out the correlation. So if you have, let's say, for example, one attribute being price, which is in an increasing order. So that basically is ordinal, right? And the second one is, let's say, also like horsepower. It's an electric car, some example. That is also, you can arrange them in one order. So they both now become ordinal. So if they are both ordinal, then you need to do a bivariate probate model and then figure out what is the correlation.
At the attribute level.
at the attribute level.
One thing I noticed, I don't know if this is going to be an issue for the like UI or the back end, but I noticed sometimes when people can modify the attribute levels, they modify the attribute levels out of order and not equidistant.
Which is fine at the moment, because if an attribute labels are such that it's purely categorical, it's going to be just shown that way. And if we do and figure out that the attribute labels are such that it can become continuous, then we actually sort them before generating the server design. So we take care of that in the backend and let people do whatever they want in the UI.
Amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I mean, that's why now at least the price and all will always have intuitive signs. So if you are not doing that, it will never happen.
Nice work, Suhani. Very nice. I know that I always used to make these jokes that like data science is like 90% just like data munging and data cleaning and just getting the data into a format that can work with someone else's package. So thank you for doing 90% of the hard work.
Great. Does anyone have any final thoughts, questions, requests?
I would like to make a gentle request that folks pair up this week and try working in small groups. Try not working alone. That would be my gentle suggestion.
Great. Then this means we are done for the stand-up. Have a great, productive day, everyone, and let's stay in the channel.
Just one thing, Tadwik. I was going to say to you, Avi, so maybe we move Atish meeting to tomorrow. By the time, at least we can have the data also in the Postgres, and let at least Atish in the meantime work and basically write those queries to actually query from Postgres. So once this is done, then we can talk about the next step of the trade generation tomorrow, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
that sounds fine, Atish, with you?
Yeah, just one thing. Pablo had a client who was wondering when he would be able to add custom traits. So that's kind of why I was pushing for this meeting to, understand how we would go about that. Just, to get back to the client. Because Pablo asked me, I think, like last Wednesday, but then I had some personal stuff and
Okay,
yeah.
then let's have the meeting quickly then. No worries. Let's do
Okay.
Wait, I have a question. Florent, for your book that you published, why did you choose the rattlesnake as the animal?
I did not. O'Reilly picked the animal, and I guess, I mean, there are many books about Python, but I guess whoever was in the picking the animal was like, oh, it's Python, we have a snake, we haven't used to get a snake. But I did not have a choice in the matter. Unfortunately. I was hoping for an elephant.
Something what? Something relevant?
I was hoping for an elephant, so like the elephant in the brain and thing. Yeah.
Right, although the elephant brain, it's all cerebellum. We need to create some lore around the rattlesnake.
But I definitely I was excited about the causal graphs of thinking about the trait and the causal graphs. It's like, I'm like, okay, that sounds super exciting. So really looking forward to that.
Maybe you can spend some time with Suhani today after this. Be a nice elegant handoff.
Yeah. Perfect.
Nice. happy Monday.